I'm Dave Serio from the radio show You Ought to Know. We're here at Southside Tire and Auto. We're in the Frederick area. They're right on Patrick Street, right across from Brown Sandwiches, which gotta love. And of course, also want to remind you that Southside Tire and Auto is on the business directory, the A to Z business directory for Frederick.com. And right now, we're going to take a look at the 2016 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. When we came to the shoot today, we had a 50-mile trip to bring the car to where we are at Southside Tire and Auto in Frederick. During that 50 miles, it rained the whole time. This car was a mess. This car was completely soaked, dirty, and covered with water. The reason why it looks so good right now within 20 minutes of getting the vehicle here is because this car has a ceramic coating from Kamikaze applied by the Shine Shop in Reisterstown, Maryland. It's a ceramic coating that all we have to do is take towels, wipe down the car, wring them out, wipe down the car completely, and the car is ready to go. No waxing, no buffing, no particular type of cleaning necessary. All you have to do, wipe the car down, and a black car looks this good. Hi, this is Dave Serio from the radio show You Ought to Know, and we're at Southside Tire and Auto. You'll hear him working in the background, but we're here today to talk about the 2016 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Now, that's a lot of names for a car, but Dodge, of course, the manufacturer. Challenger, the body style. It's also available right now in the Charger 4-door body style. The Challenger is the 2-door coupe, and the SRT, street and racing technology, along with what's called the Hellcat. That may be a name that you're familiar with in the aircraft industry many, many years ago. Well, this was labeled the Hellcat just in Dodge's little world, and then the name stuck. So they decided to introduce the Hellcat. What makes this the Hellcat? The Hellcat engine. That is the vehicle that has 707 plus horsepower under the hood. Supercharged 6.2-liter V8. It is the strongest, most powerful muscle car ever built by a factory. And Dodge is very proud of it. The Charger and the Challenger, both with identically the same engines, just a little difference in body style and also in weight, but they both perform very well on the road, on the track, and we're going to take it out on the road a little bit later and show you some of the things. Now, of course, the most major thing that everybody wants to talk about in the Hellcat is the engine. Let's take a look. We're talking about the difference between a Hellcat and another Challenger, whether it would be an SXT or an RT or even a Scat Pack. This is the difference. This is the 707 horsepower, 6.2-liter supercharged engine. This has special cooling and all types of other special types of way to keep this engine cool. A 707 horsepower engine under the hood to be used possibly as a daily driver or, of course, on the track needs an unbelievable cooling system. Not only does this car have extra coolers for the transmission and the engine, it even has a little portal, a little way to get the air to the supercharger right through the driver's side, what would be a normally high beam headlight. It goes right through there, the air, and goes right directly into the supercharger to give it that extra power. This is one of the largest superchargers put on an automobile, maybe the largest factory supercharger, a 2.4-liter supercharge that needs 80 horsepower from the engine just to run at around 6,000 RPM. So it is menacing, to say the least. It puts down a staggering, well, we'll find out on the dyno exactly what the horsepower is at the rear wheels, but I think you'll be impressed on the power that this car exudes to the rear wheels. A lot of cars lose a lot of power from the engine to the rear wheels in a rear-wheel drive car, but this car doesn't lose as much, according to Chrysler, and it may be because it's more than 707 under the hood. Many people figure this to be a 750 to 760 horsepower engine under the hood to get the power necessary at the rear wheels. But power isn't everything on this automobile. A lot of people talk about the power, but the brakes are the largest brakes that have been put on a Chrysler product. Brembo has done an unbelievable job of putting unbelievable brakes on this automobile, and it stops this 4,400-pound vehicle very quickly. So if you're going to take this on a track, you're going to have a track-worthy car. If you're going to take it on a drag strip, we're talking probably 11.2, and with special tires, get under the 10-second level. The 10.8 is what some people have done on special tires on a drag strip for quarter mile. But even as a daily driver or one that you can enjoy on the road, It's got great performance, but it also has all of the creature comforts that you want in an automobile. And with a 2016 model that we're showing right here, everything comes standard, except for just a couple minor options, which we'll talk about. We're inside the 2016 Challenger Hellcat, and everything on this car is fully equipped. It has the full equipment as far as electronics, including Sirius XM, your Bluetooth, all type of media controls, apps, climate control, navigation, everything that you could want. And it also has, this car, the 6-speed manual transmission. Now, one other option for 2016 includes the sunroof, which was not available in the 2015 model. No one has been able to ever answer that question, but 2015 model cars were not available with a sunroof. 2016 models, it's an option, and this car also has the 3-season tires, so that you're going to use it for not year-round use. And by the way, the 3-season tires work great. If you happen to have a car that's going to be out in the cold, they also have an option for an engine heater that's available. We're going to check this thing out and see how she does on a cold no start. This traction control, as you can see, does get engaged in. We're on wet pavement right now, and you got a lot of power going to the rear wheels, and it still does extremely well. Traction control will engage, and there are different levels of traction control, including turning traction control off if you dare do that on a track situation. We're going to start from a 20-mile-an-hour start. This is in second gear. It is wet ground, so we're going to be very careful. Easily accelerates up. Way over to the dyno pretty soon, but Craig, our photographer, was talking about how comfortable this car rides. You know, when you think of muscle cars like from the late 60s and early 70s, you kind of had to earn your fun. But nowadays, these cars can do the performance that those cars couldn't even do, and on top of it all, very comfortable. High seating, also very, very good visibility. It's a great, comfortable car to drive as an everyday driver. Hi, we're at the dyno shop with a 2016 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Adrenaline Automotive in Frederick was nice enough to use their dynamometer to find out exactly what this bad boy can do. And we found out. 5th gear, 625 horses at the rear wheels. And it's unbelievable. Now, what we were expecting to get maybe a little bit more than that, and we think we can, but unfortunately the dynamometer is a little concerned about the car doing the high speeds. If we put it in the 1-to-1 ratio of 6th gear, we think we can get 25 more horses at the rear wheels, but unfortunately, the speedometer will take it over 190, and the dynamometer won't handle that. This car truly can do the 199 to 200 miles per hour it's rated at. So 625 at the rear wheels. We're thrilled with that answer at 5th gear, and we want to thank Adrenaline Automotive in Frederick.
Now, these are the clips of the actual dyno tests at Adrenaline Automotive.
Ready, Andrew? Yep.
Ready to go.
Shifting through the gear. He's not working.
but that information's not gonna be right.
Well, yeah. Did it say horsepower at all?
No, it can agree with that mile per hour. It obviously gave 200.
Wow. What's the next step?
First time around, I was able to completely control me. We have the fuse out the second start up. This is no issue.
That's probably because the fuse is out.
I should now hold 10 seconds and this is going to leave it off.
Right.
See, it's not letting it go off now. It's yeah, it's telling me the service.
Take that with the fuse back in, and then I think you can select it all.
Yeah, that's what I've learned. It still works. Technically, it should work. I'll go hold it like 189.
Okay. All right.
See what number it does when it's not.
Cameras are still rolling. We're still good.
Okay. It's at 6 degrees, so.
Okay. Got it. This is 5th gear running. 5th gear.
That was the test right there where it hit 625 horsepower, and I actually felt the concrete floor vibrate when it hit. So it was really generating some horsepower on that run right there.
They're both. If you look at it, there's 2 blues and 2 reds.
Right.
Your run 2, that's why it's more accurate. The torque number?
I'm going by the highest line, 625.
Okay, well, you can see the torque number lower on your 5th gear.
Right.
And that's because of the reduction in gear.
But that shows 625 horses right there.
I said,
right?
I said 652.
What's that?
I guess 652. So I think 6th gear probably would show 6. You can't do a 6th gear because it's speed.
Yeah. You want to do it one more time in the 5th, or are you good?
I can, yeah, let's let it cool a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah. You want to do one more in the 5th?
That's what you want, or you do 4th if you want.
We can do a 4th, yeah, we can do a 4th gear. It's going to probably go down.
Okay.
We can definitely do a 4th gear just in case it's another big deal.
Okay. Very good.
All right, we'll give it about 30 seconds.
No problem. No problem.
Fan's still on up there, right?
I hear it, yeah.
We're rolling still, yeah.
Yeah. And your ABS, we don't have to do anything with that?
No, it's not engaging. We got a 600 number, it's not engaging.
Gotcha. Okay, ready when you are, mister.
All right.
Okay, now we're going to do fourth gear. Fourth gear. About the same. Right around 625.
Probably get a little bit more in 6th gear if we can run $6 grand, but I think the numbers are above the close.
So 650 is probably what it should be at the rear wheels.
My guess would be, but that's just a complete guess.
Yeah.
But you're accurately putting 627 horsepower to the road at 5th gear.
Fifth gear.
When are you going to be able to do a 6th gear pull?
When am I ever going to do a fifth gear pull?
Yeah.
Unreal. That's great.
Should I stop the cameras now?
Yeah.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'm good. Absolutely.